Hello, I'm Anna Gibson, and I'm the principal designer and founder of AKG Design Studio. At AKG, we believe that exceptional design isn't luxury, it's the foundation for better life. Here, we specialize in creating high-impact functional spaces that are uniquely tailored to our clients' success and well-being. And that is exactly what this show is all about. So, join me here each week on Design Tips and Sips as I walk you through functional and style tips, project deep dives, and key design concepts we use every day here at the studio. Ready to elevate your space and your lifestyle? Grab your sips and let's get started. Hello, design enthusiasts. Anna here. So pour yourself a sip because today's episode is a little different. Over the past year on this channel, I kept telling you the same thing. The future of home design isn't about impressing your guests. It's about how your home makes you feel. Wellness, nature, light, spaces designed for the life ahead of you, not just the photo. Well, the mid-year numbers are in. Houzz just released its 2026 trend data, and I have to say it, we called it every single one. So today we're doing a scorecard, 5 wellness trends taking over homes in 2026 with the moments from our past episodes and real client projects that show you exactly how to live them. Let's get into it. Trend number 1, bringing nature in. Searches for biophilic design are up 112% this year, more than double. But here's the thing, we did a whole episode on this months ago. Here's what still matters most. Biophilic design actually started long time ago, and this is a theory that concentrates on bringing the outdoor indoors. So as people evolved, we used to live outside, shocking, in caves, in tents, in places that had a lot of connection with nature, with the sunlight, with the grass, with the earth, with the rain. It is raining here today, and all these features were part of our life and from our daily cycle. Even the sun was part of our daily cycle. And once we moved into our home with 4 walls made out of brick and wood, we actually lost that connection to nature. As we continue the trend of bringing more health and wellness features into our home, concentrating on the biophilic design, it is super important because it really is one of the key features to bring those opportunity into your home. So few of the things that we look at when we're talking about the biophilic design, we are talking about the connection to nature. We're talking about the sunlight. We're talking about the fresh air. We're talking the connection to the soil and the earth. And we're talking about natural materials. And all those can be implemented into your design. We have a lot of clients that are very aware of biophilic design, and they really call us with that specific request to make sure that when we are creating kitchens for them, we bring that outdoor, indoor, and bring that atmosphere and create beautiful spaces that are evolving. Nature isn't a trend you buy. It's a relationship you design into your home. Light, air, greenery, and materials that feel alive. And speaking of feeling alive, let's talk about trend number 2, the bathroom as a true retreat. Spa searches are up 68%. And honestly, of course they are. This is the most personal room in your home. When we sat down with the NKBA's 2026 research, here's what we found. We definitely see continuation for 2025, so not a big changes, but things are still moving along. And I think that technology and innovation, even in the little things like grout, like size of tile, like the technology that we can bring into our home in order to incorporate the health and wellness, is still going to be really, really big at 2026. I honestly don't see it going away in 2027, but that is farther down the road. But we're definitely staying with the neutrals, the organic design, away from the whites, away from the grays. So I am really excited about that. And this spring, we delivered exactly that for a client in Potomac. Look at this. A bath like this isn't an indulgence, it's an investment in your wellness for every single morning and every single evening for the next 30 years. Let's talk about trend number 3. Wellness is leaving the bathroom and moving through the whole house. Home gym searches up 46%, sensory rooms up 43%. Even yoga rooms are climbing. I talked about exactly this with wellness designer Jana Donahoe. I know the NKBA report just came back, and again, the health and wellness is going to be trending pretty strong, but where do you see it working directly with the clients?
I think more and more people are really starting to take this opportunity and where we're at in life and recognize that our health should be our top priority, because without it, what does anything else mean? It means nothing. So I think people are starting to recognize that. And I think it's going to be huge in the next 5 to 10 years. It's only going to get bigger. And I think what I'd personally like to see, and I do think it's going to happen eventually, is I think we will start integrating these wellness spaces. So whether that is like built-in saunas in our master or our primary bathrooms, I think we will have more spaces that are dedicated to home gyms or yoga rooms, studios that are removing obstacles for people. So not necessarily in someone's basement or leftover spaces. They're not going to be afterthoughts anymore. I think we're going to see builders start integrating those on main floors. And yeah, I think it's going to be pretty big coming in the next 5 to 10 years for sure.
Let's check out trend number 4, and this one is close to my heart. The wellness kitchen, clean air, natural light, a layout that makes the healthy choice an easy one. We covered this in our designing for 2026 episode, and it's only gotten bigger. There's a lot of things that happening in the kitchen, and it's kind of like, I do want to say evolution or re-evolution of the kitchen, because it's funny, we're almost going back. So back in the day, the kitchen, we used to do everything, right? We used to have, the kids were doing the homework. You even had a desk in the kitchen. Remember those days in the 80s that you have a desk in the kitchen so you can do your work or pay bills and all that stuff. And the kitchen was really a lot of activities happening there. Then as we moved out of that, we have a lot of other spaces in the house. The kitchen really became just the kitchen. Even though it was open space and everybody were able to use it for hosting, a lot of these different activities now moved out of the kitchen and moved to other locations. But now, especially after COVID, a lot of the activities, because we were running out of space in the house, right? A lot of spaces now, we needed to go to school, we needed to work from home. So a lot of these things are actually moving back into the kitchen. So we do have a lot of demands on our kitchens right now. So this is one of the things that we see coming back to the kitchen right now, that people do want a little small area where they can pay their bills or do something that is not actually kitchen activity related. We want to have spaces where we can gather with our family, and whether it's a single mom or any mom that can interact with her family. We want spaces that multi-generation can be there, cook and interact together. And this is why we're still seeing a lot of the open kitchens coming back. But at the same time, we see some kitchens that are starting to actually get closed back. So this is kind of the before and after. So this kitchen is the kitchen you saw before, and you'll see it again. So, but the biggest thing is really listening to the client and understanding their lifestyle and their choices, and not just looking at, just the four walls and saying that's what it is, and understanding what's happening. But the idea that I like is to create stations versus work triangle, because our kitchens are bigger right now. So the kitchen remodeling. So we talked about the layout changes. So definitely still looking at the open concept, but reconsidering the work triangle and thinking more about workstation and making sure that everything is efficient. And a lot of times, as much as we love having islands and it became a thing, a lot of the time the island doesn't really fit in there. So there's definitely different ways to work around it, if not possible. Color-wise, again, on the foothills of COVID, the cool gray colors and the stark white are going away. We are still slowly shifting into more cozy and inviting taupe, warm color, cozy. I would say probably beige is probably, like, if gray was the basic color, the base color for everything up until like 2022, the taupes are pretty much, and the beige are the base color for everything else. And it comes from the problem that COVID was, that we're looking for comfort, we're looking for the organic, we're looking for the softness, for that zen in our spaces. And the gray and the really stark colors don't really work with creating that soft and inviting spaces. And trend number 5, the one I believe in the most, the industry has a new name for it, for stealth remodeling, design that quietly takes care of your future self without ever announcing itself. 2/3 of homeowners now plan for the long term during a bath remodel. We've been doing this for years, and I promise you would never spot it. Let's talk a look. This was curbed, so now we removed it, and now we have a curbless shower. So again, it's very easy to walk in and to use the shower by yourself with a walker or with an assistant. Again, as you can see, we utilize the same grab bars. So if you're not using them, they are up here. If you do need them, you drop them down. Another thing to utilize and clear the space, this is actually a wall mount toilet, which means that it takes less space. So we don't have the tank is in the wall. So then now all the space, as I said, with a wheelchair or a walker stays clear. Another amazing feature here is the color shower. That's the electronic shower. You can actually start it from the outside. So if you are preparing the shower for somebody you're helping, you don't need to get wet. Or even if you are with or walker or wheelchair, again, you can prepare the shower for yourself. Make sure the water is in the right temperature from the right shower head that you want it to use. And then you can actually go inside. And then most of the time, I really do prefer to use, especially in a smaller shower like this, I prefer to use the wood benches and nothing built in, because you can move it around. So if you are helping somebody, you can situate it where you need it. You can just easily pick it up, have somebody sit here, and then you can help them with the shower and then put it. And then if God forbid, also if somebody falls in the shower, they're just falling on piece of wood that also will move and not on a harsh tile bench seat, especially in a shower. So of course we have the grab bar here for sitting, getting up and standing by the shower. And we also have the grab bar for the entrance. So in this case, we decided to also do a wall bench because it's wide enough. So wherever they're going to sit, they can use the hand shower.
And that bench looks like it might flip up.
Yep,
too.
it does.
Yeah.
It does flip up. So if you do need to roll somebody or bring a wheelchair
Or your dog.
Or your dog, yes.
Yeah.
There's plenty of room for everybody here to use. And again, because you have the shower and the hand shower, that is very helpful. Beautiful today, effortless for decades. That's not a compromise. That's just thoughtful design. So here we are, 5 for 5, not because we chase trends, but because we start every project with one question. How do you want to live here? When you design from that answer, you end up ahead of the data every time. If you're planning your own forever home, the full conversations behind every one of these clips are linked below. Until next time, cheers to a home that takes care of you.